And now for everybody's favorite segment, community questions, that Tobin, just before this started, said, can't wait to roast you. For C to ask T, Ashley from Massachusetts asks, since we heard Christen's side, what was Tobin's first impression of Christen?
Oh, wow. Wow.
We're ready for that one. I'm roasting you.
I thought you were a little bit of a mystery.
Do you all see the shyness on her face? Are you being bashful?
Maybe. Yeah, I feel like you were like a little detached from the group. And I think I was like a little curious to who you were because it wasn't like there's so many like big personalities on the team and they just kind of like it's all out there. But like for you, like the way that you came onto the team, I feel like was very like kind of under the radar. And I think I was very curious. I was like, who is this chick? Okay, well, I was hoping that the questions would really allow me to roast you, but it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case today. Thank you for the very positive questions. For T to ask C, Lacey from Texas wants to know, what is your favorite fictional series to read or watch right now? Because we all know how much you like to tell us about your favorite things.
She wrote that?
No.
Oh. I was like, oh, okay. But you added that?
Yeah.
Lacey. I don't have a brain that understands superlatives. So if you want to hear a fictional series that I like Throne of Glass.
There was recently a funny video of you referencing it.
Yes, because I love the main character, Selena. She will not be afraid.
What do you like about the series?
Well, it was actually my first fantasy series that I ever read. Well, since I was like a kid. Right?
Oh my gosh,
like
and this is the Olympic episode, and this was your Olympic series.
Yes, in the Olympics, everyone was quarantined and isolated and sad, and I was having the time of my life reading this book. And everyone's like, this is so hard. And I was like, no, I'm not even here. I'm not in Tokyo. I am like in a land far away, like fighting dragons. But it's a very good book. I don't want to give too much away, so if you haven't read it, spoiler alert. But the thing that I like about it is that it's a romance, but it continuously plot twists so that the main character has multiple romances and they keep getting steamier and steamier. And you know how you like cheer for someone to be together and then you find yourself mad that they aren't together, but then you're even happier about the next one.
Wow.
And then the twists and the turns and the romance, it just takes you on a journey.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. For C to ask T. Megan from Portland, Maine asks, our favorite place, Portland, Maine. Is there anything that you wish you did differently in your journey from a young player into college and then the pros? Was your college program choice the right one for you?
I have zero regrets whatsoever.
In life.
If anything, I would just want to do it again. And like I feel very lucky to be able to say that because I just was kind of like born into like a soccer hotbed. I had incredible coaches. I had incredible environments. I knew what I wanted to do, and like I was given like a lot of tools to be able to do them. And I actually reference my development a lot when I think of like the next generation and the experience I had and wanting to kind of give back those experiences because they were so honestly, they were so beneficial to my development as a player for like the future of becoming like a professional and all these types of things. I really take a lot of learnings in that. So I would do it again exactly the same times 10.
Well, I know Megan didn't ask me, but you couldn't pay me enough. There's nothing in the world that could get me to go back to adolescence, and I just don't understand how you could say that.
I don't know.
Well, you're a kid at heart, so I guess you liked it when you were physically in a child's body.
But even in my adult mind now, I like it.
I know.
That's kind of, I think it's rare, and I feel really lucky. Anyways, not to get all sentimental. For T to ask C, Angela from Maryland asks, what has been inspiring you lately?
Ooh,
Great question.
My home.
Angela from Maryland. Oh.
My home. Oh my gosh. So being an athlete, you're just a nomad, and I was not meant to be a nomad. You also live like with your team, and I was not meant for communal housing. I was not meant for hotel life. I was not meant for buffets. Oh God. That we know for sure. Those are the sacrifices that I made to be a soccer player. And now I get to be a soccer player, and I get to live in a home. And it's my home, and I'm obsessed with it. And every single day that I come home, I feel inspired. And it makes me like to be able to take care of things. So actually, related, Tobin and I were learning about like land and how we have as humans these like weird ideas that we own land and we own this home. So I try not to think of it as this home that I own. I think of it as this land that I get to take care of for a period, and someone will come after me and take care of it. And we don't have a lot of land. We live in LA, so we have a very little amount of land, but it is the land that we take care of, and that's what I love about it. And just like a little bit of insight, because like I'm on a rant right now, we have a camera in the house, and so when I was away on an away trip, I like to like see what's going on in the house. And in just an example of how we take care of our home. Yesterday, I see Tobin out there with like a rag and like a broomstick just scrubbing the exterior of our home. It's like, what are you doing?
She's such a creep with all these cameras.
But I do like to know what's going on in my home.
I do love taking care of them.
And we take care of it, and we have plant babies, and it's an inspiring thing.
It's thriving.
All right. Well, thank you all for your questions. As always, if you want to get your question on the show, you can join our membership. Our members are amazing. They are sports fans and change makers from all over the world that come together to watch sports, to take care of each other. It's a beautiful community. And within that membership, you can submit your questions, and we answer questions every single week on the show. So thank you to all of our members for being wonderful reimaginers alongside Tobin and I.